WNBA Standoff pits players who want more pay against league's chief. The WNBA has nurtured its stars and landed a $2.2 billion media deal. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, a former Deloitte CEO, must now find peace with players who want more. As WNBA Commissioner, Cathy Engelbert has transformed women's basketball into a business juggernaut, but a standoff over how much players should share in the league's growth could threaten her leadership and her legacy. Engelbert, a 60-year-old former chief executive officer of the accounting giant Deloitte, who took the once struggling league's top job in 2019, has been widely credited with steering the pro basketball league through the tumult of the COVID-19 pandemic and into a prosperous new era. Thanks in part to a surge in interest stoked by young superstars including Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Paige Buchers, the WNBA brought in $144 million in league revenue last year, a 177% jump since Engelbert's tenure began. League revenue excludes sales of merchandise, tickets, and other money that flows directly to the teams. Engelbert and the WNBA were able to leverage that new popularity to forge a $2.2 billion, 11-year media deal with Walt Disney Company, NBC Universal, and Amazon.com Inc., the biggest such pact in the history of women's sports, that's scheduled to begin in 2026. The league is also set to add 5 more teams by 2030, bringing the total to 18. Achieving such milestones would help pave the way to higher player pay, Engelbert had suggested in the past. Yet, having attained its greatest financial and cultural success so far, the WNBA is facing the prospect of the first labor lockout in its 29-year history. The league's collective bargaining agreement was set to expire on October 31st, but the two sides agreed to a 30-day extension with a new deadline of November 30th. As part of the agreement, either side can terminate the extension after a 2-day notice period. The biggest point of contention is how much of the WNBA's windfall should be shared with players. The Players' Union is hoping to lock down between 30% and 40% of all revenue coming to the league, which includes proceeds of the $200 million a year media deal, and to the teams, including merchandise, ticket sales, and concessions, among other income streams, according to people familiar with the talks in recent weeks. There have been clear signs that relations between Engelbert and the players are at a low ebb. At a news conference in September, Minnesota Lynx forward Nafisa Collier, a member of the Players' Union's executive committee, blasted the commissioner and the league. "We have the best players in the world, the best fans in the world, but right now we have the worst leadership in the world," Collier said. Days later, Collier called off a meeting with Engelbert. Collier didn't respond to requests for comment for this article.